my people. It's yet another Thursday. It's another week. And it's another time where I am here to bring counsel to you at the comfort of your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speak to the Counselor just on Royal TV. I'm your host, Lima Truth Mojoko, and I love you so much. And I'm here with you. We're going on a smooth ride. Last week, we started off a topic, and I promised to bring part 2 of it. And trust me, there'll be part 3 of it. But right now, let's get on a short break. And when we get back, we are going to introduce to you our guest for today and also the topic. Let's get on a short break.
Speak to the Counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution.
You're welcome back to the studio. If you're just tuning in, this is Speak to the Counselor on Royal TV. Today we are talking about something really important. I'm going to read us the topic of the day before introducing our guests. The topic of today is social media chaos. How false information and disinformation damage reputation. Social media chaos. How false information and disinformation damage reputation. Our first guest of today, our guest is a passionate and dedicated professional with a Master's of Science in Public Administration. She currently works with project coordinator with Lead Child Africa, where she plays a key role in planning, implementing projects and supports children, women, and vulnerable communities. Her work is driven by a genuine commitment to making a difference and creating lasting impact at the grassroots level. As a humanitarian worker, she has been actively involved in initiatives focused on education, protection, and community development. She is known for her strong coordination, skills, attention to details, and ability to work well with people from different backgrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, behold our guest for today. She's a young mind. Let me add this one. She's a young person, and she has the heart for humanity. No other person than Miss Cherry Abbott. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, ma.
You look good. You look dazzling.
Thank you.
You know, today I'm dressed in the Bakwe regalia because I want to represent the Mukwe's out there. But before we get to that part, let me introduce to you our other guest. His name is, before we get to his name, he has a degree in transport and logistics from the University of Boya. He's a TV presenter at Royal TV. I know you know him. He's also a broadcaster. He's also part of the editing team here, or an editor. He's a business personnel. Let me add my own. He does not know this part, but I always tell him, you are a good counselor. He's also a counselor. I know of cases that have been brought to him, and he will just give advice without necessarily knowing that this is actually the solution he's giving, or maybe he's just talking. But to me, that's a serious gift. Let me welcome our guest, Collins G. I call him Mr. G. Good afternoon, Mr. G.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss Mojoko.
Creation 237 Central, Royal TV representative. He's here.
Of course.
So, you will not greet your people, sir.
Oh, hello, everyone. Miss Mojoko, thank you very much for an opportunity like this to sit with you and speak to the counselor. It's a wonderful program I've been following, and yeah, it's great. So, hello, guys. Hello, everybody out there, and I hope we get to talk.
Yeah, we'll talk a lot. There's a lot we have to talk. Sherry, yes, there's a lot we have to break down. There's a lot we have to discuss about. I decided to bring young minds. I said this off camera. It's good we discuss this thing. We are actually discussing today, and we are not really like asking you questions. Though I'll ask questions along the line, but it's actually a discussion base. I decided to bring young minds because last week we're talking about chaos in a man's life and how to get out of it. So this week, I wanted to bring a part 2 of this chaotic situation a man has and how one can get out of it, but in the aspect of social media, because there's a lot going on where people just wake up and they post anything and it's trending and people are giving reviews and things are just happening very fast. So I wanted to bring the social media chaotic aspect that happens in a man's life. We do, we do things on the media, but we don't know the repercussion of what we do. Which brings me to my first question. I'll ask this question to you, Cherry.
All right.
What's chaos? As someone who is an advocate for mental health, for humanity, for women, what's chaos?
Okay, what I have to say is chaos is lack of control, chaos is disorder, and chaos leads to misunderstanding and as well misinformation, and chaos as well causes harm to people. So most of the times when these things happen, when this misinformation and disorder or lack of control happens, it has its repercussion that affects the person in place or the individual who is involved in that particular situation.
That's a whole definition. It's like she brought a dictionary definition here. All right, back to you. What's chaos? Or let's just say for you, you can answer what when someone talks about social media chaos. As a TV presenter, as an editor, you're on the media space. Though you did not study journalism and mass communication, we're also going to call an expert who studied journalism and mass communication give her take on what social media chaos is all about. So what's social media chaos?
Okay, on my part, let me say this. Social media chaos, in my own understanding, it's a situation where on any social media platform, misleading informations are brought up and there is a lot of backlash. This person is saying this person is saying this. Nobody has concrete evidence or concrete information.
Exactly. That's the highest gossip point. I say the thing.
Exactly.
That's
so
it.
nobody has concrete information or proof as to what they are saying. Everybody wants to bring their own side of the story and everything just becomes chaotic because nobody really knows what happened or what events took place. People just want to say what they got maybe from another platform or from another person. So
that's social media chaos. What's your own take, Cherry? When they talk about social media chaos, to you, you're in the social space.
All right, like what I will not say anything different from what he said. Okay, since I spoke about chaos, so social media chaos now is still like in another form, same lack of information, lack of control that happens online on social media platforms. And when this social media chaos happens, it leads to panic, it leads to depression, and it leads to so many other things. So that's basically social media chaos. Like you said, wrong information spreads faster than the right information. So when you say,
why is it that wrong information go viral? Because I don't know why I'll put something bad out there. Even with the news, people like bad news. Or you say something nice, they'll say, Asa, that news today I don't understand. The news no be news. Like to them, that's not news.
That's not news.
You are not said news. So why is it that we have things that are bad being pushed to the media space?
Okay,
maybe you can answer before he's a TV presenter, you add his voice to it.
Okay, what I have to say is the reason why false information spreads wisely, we are dealing with human beings, and human beings are emotional beings, and the moment we see negative things, it easily triggers people. That emotion comes into it, the shock comes into it, and because this false thing, because most of the people who spread this thing, because of lack of verification or and so on and so forth, they easily spread these things, and because they have seen that maybe the information that is out there, it's something negatively, because of how emotional people are, they will easily share those things so that it can go viral, other people can see, other people can learn from it. And if you want to really think about it or go deep into it, before we realize the false information is everywhere, on everybody's lip, on every social media platform, and that is how it keeps going on and on and on and on. And the reason why truth doesn't spread fast, because if I say something that is a truth, most people just feel relaxed. They don't even see the need to talk about it, and that is why we are creating awareness for people to be aware that if you see a good thing, we are advising you to promote a good thing. And when you see a false thing, before saying anything about it, you have to do your verification, because before doing that, there are things you need to ask yourself, there are questions you need to ask yourself before spreading any information, because it is human being you're dealing with, and there are effects to everything you do. So I just think because of how emotional human beings are, they easily spread false information.
Very important. I think let's get on a short break, and when we get back, we'll continue with the topic and maybe call an expert before calling say what he has to say. But let's just get on a short break.
Speak to the counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution. Speak to the counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution. Speak to the counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution.
Welcome back. There's a whole lot we have to say about this topic, social media chaos. And after now, we are going to learn. Sherry was talking about the aspect of the emotional part humans have. And I want to get Colin's own perspective. If you're just tuning in, this is Speak to the Counselor on Royal TV. Collins, what do you think about the topic? Or that particular question, sorry.
Yeah, so you asked about why false information spreads more.
Yeah, why did it go viral?
Yeah. First of all, on the internet space, it is false information that makes the news. Let me put it that way. It is false information that people want to see. Now, why does it go viral? These are the things that people... Yeah, exactly. It is
I'm helping you. Yeah, that's a steady topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a trend. Just like what she said, if you have to spread something good or something which is true or right, people are not so moved by it because almost everybody knows exactly what that story. But now, when something is false and you spread it, people want to get more. It's kind of itchy in the ear to hear. You understand? People want to hear about it. People want to know so that they can also use it on their own platforms to make, especially on social media. They use stuff like this to get their likes, get their comments, get their views and whatsoever they're getting on social media.
You know, with the increase of rape now in Cameroon, or let's just say Africa, it's very rampant in Cameroon now. Yeah. In fact, now Cameroon, let me put it in pidgin, now we the take flag. Yes, we are the ones spearheading everything. With the increase of rape, the young girl that was raped to death, she was not even raped to death, she was actually alive and the man still killed her at the end of it. That's the story we know of. We've had a lot of information. I stumbled on a video and somebody said she was raped in an uncompleted building. Another blogger is saying she was raped in a man's house. Another one is saying she went to do assignment. The mother is saying she went to that they had a misunderstanding and she ran out of the house. We go believe which one. So those are things in regards to misinformation. As a human rights activist, how can this be disadvantageous to a lot of people and even to the family?
Okay. The disadvantages of these things is that, allow me to say this. The thing is, when such things happen, the family in question, most family do not speak up. Most family they hide it because they feel like it is a shame. They want to cover up. Like for the girl case, for example, right? The family in question knows exactly what happened, so they are in a better position
to explain,
to speak up, and they are supposed to be ahead, but the family is silent. Maybe they are there mourning, they are crying, and they are asking God why, but they have not given us the exact thing that happened. So, how does it affect the family? I would say mental health. It affects their mental health because you've just lost somebody and it's a young child. They have invested into that child, they love the child, and maybe they are used in seeing that child around. But all of a sudden, because that child was raped, they will no longer see that child forever and ever. And the cause of the death, it is a rape case. It's not like the child had an accident or she was sick. It is totally different. Imagine you as a parent sitting back at home and you have an information that your child got raped and was killed. So it kind of affects their mental health. And again, I'll put in place, I'll say the reputation of the family.
You want to pass anywhere.
People are asking questions. People are making comments. Why did you allow your child to go there? Parents are not protecting.
And you know, it's so common. People will just feel so fast to ask questions. Why you feel leave your pikin go there? Why? There's a lot of why.
People are asking questions. They are saying things. Maybe if you pass here, everybody will be dropping comments. So another disadvantage, right, it leads to social isolation. They will have to stay indoor because this is a trending topic. Everybody is saying it. So
it's actually trending. Bloggers have taken it as their personal business.
They have taken it, they're earning from it, and they are creating engagement. So they will have to isolate themselves. That's the negative part of it. They'll have to isolate themselves, sit back, sit one place, and wait until maybe the case is forgotten and everywhere is calm. And another thing is that the child is trending. The child is trending more than the perpetrator.
I'm telling you, that's true.
Nobody is talking about the perpetrator, but everybody is talking about the child. What about the person that
who did the act?
What will the person suffer from? What are they going to do with that person? Or are they going to allow the person go cut-free without doing anything to that person? So it leads to social isolation, and depression, trauma, fear, no interaction. You just have to stay. You have to mourn. You have to stay. You'll be sad. So it will take them time from them to accept that that child is no longer there. It will take them time to recover. One funny thing about death is the pain that comes with death never goes away. Especially if you truly love that person, the pain doesn't go away completely. In fact, it doesn't go away at all. You learn how to live with it. So this one is an everlasting pain, especially to the parents.
And stigma too.
And stigma. Because it has created fear. Maybe that child has siblings. The other siblings, maybe we have to suffer a little bit because no freedom of movement. They will have to put in place, be checking the child every after 2 seconds to know where the child is, what the child is doing, what the child is saying. So they will be very strict on their siblings away as well. So I think those are some of the negative effects of such.
There are a whole lot of negative aspects in regards to those misinformation, because according to the mother, a lot of people have not seen the video the mother made. We are just seeing bloggers, they'll put camera, then put the child's picture
The
up.
child's picture, yeah.
They analyze it. People even call the child David Banga.
Yeah.
David her not there.
David Tao.
That child's name is not David Banga. People are just giving it Banga. That's how some people pronounce it. They have their own how can I put it? Their own perspective to the information or perspective to it. And even with respect to what the mother said, you hear people say a lot of things.
Yeah.
They do whatsoever they want to do, and at the end of the day, the family lives with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a mark that is put on you. The family lives with that particular stigma. You grow to adapt to it. Brings me now to you, Collins. Is it possible for one post to ruin someone's reputation? Can someone just set up a camera, do one post, and that particular person lives with a particular stigma to it forever?
Yeah. It is very, very possible. In fact, it takes only one post to ruin your entire reputation. Yeah. You know, the social space is a place where everybody, in fact, let me say every Gen Z, from the Gen Z.
You know,
Right down
the
to
only
the
generation that can come online and say, please, I need urgent 2K is Gen Z.
Is the
Even
exactly.
the millennials
Yes.
are now behaving like the Gen
Like
Z.
the
Yeah.
Gen Z, yeah.
You
Yeah.
come online and you are hungry. They come and say, Masa, get me there on their status. That's that generation. Yeah.
That is the thing. Every young mind right now, like what she said to even the millennials, let me call them the late millennials. The late millennials want to behave like the Gen Z. Everybody wants to be online. Everybody wants to see what is going on the social platform, on the social space. Everybody wants to be a part of it. Everybody wants to post. Everybody wants to say one or two things. And then imagine you creating a post which is which affects, should I say which affects you negatively, or maybe a post which deforms your character. It gives you a scar that would never heal. The internet never forgets.
Never forgets.
Yeah, that's
Never
true.
forgets.
The internet never
That's
forgets.
true.
So as
Especially
long as,
those who go and put their nudes.
yeah,
Is it
Yeah.
nude or nude?
they are nudes.
Nudes, yes.
As long as that post exists on the social platform, it will always be there. And don't even think that maybe you
You
delete
delete
it
it.
from your space and it goes away. No, it does not go away. Why? Because I have posted, someone has watched, that person has downloaded. I'm deleting what I posted, but the person still has a copy. So it never forgets. One day, maybe in a far future, the person can just pop up, take that video, upload it, and it's back to square one for you.
That's why we don't know the repercussion of what we post now, especially young people.
Yeah.
It's in the
Yeah,
future.
you see it when you grow up. I used to tell somebody, you know that you as you are growing that you see.
Yeah. A friend of mine, I used to discuss with a friend of mine, and he's always like, I pity all of these girls who dance and they shake themselves
Yeah.
in an immoral way in front of the camera. Imagine your child or your grandchild in the future stumbles upon that video. How do you explain it to that child?
You explain tire.
How do you like it's terrible.
You
How do you
explain.
explain it?
You explain until
There's an
there's
evidence.
nothing. Yeah,
There's
there's
an
something
Evidence,
to
so you
prove it.
cannot defend yourself.
Yeah, because at that point you're trying to advise a child, don't do this, don't do that. It is bad to do this, it's bad to do that on the social platform, and then the child just brings up the video. What about this? How did you
Like
go
this
about it?
Shakira challenge.
Yes, this
Exactly.
Shakira,
Everybody, I watched
Exactly.
one
It's
video,
terrible.
one young girl removed, like she was literally with pants, and she turned her backside, she was shaking. I watched the video, then I zoomed again, I said, dear, you cry.
So
When you want to marry, you see your eyelid.
So not only that, apart from future
Husbands, even
husbands,
jobs.
even jobs, it really brings down your reputation in all aspects. I will not say some or so many aspects, in every aspect, because there is no way I would look at, even if you come in front of me properly dressed in a corporate manner, you're looking very, very responsible, and somehow I had once stumbled on a post that you did looking very, very immoral. There is no way I will interpret you as a respectful person.
She just gave her life to Christ.
She just and
Some people say forget about my past and look at no. The past will always matter.
it will pursue you.
It
to the
will always
future.
the past will always matter.
No, they'll tell you that I gave my life to Christ. I'm no longer, I'm a change. You've said it all. I'm a changed person. So you're trying to say it's possible for one post to ruin my entire life.
It is very, very possible.
Entirely.
It takes one post. It takes only one post to ruin your entire future, your
Entirely.
entire life.
Like this popular Nigeria artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the posts that she made years back, chase her in 2026. Chase her in 2026. And everything. Somebody went there and dug all of her Twitter posts she made years back, as in maybe 2013, 2014. And she's facing the consequences of her action today. I think just about a few weeks back, I was on TikTok and one of my friend videos appeared in my FYP and I saw her video. I was not very happy about it. So I had to screen record the video and I sent it to her and I told her, I said, man, we have gone past this stage. We have gone past this stage. So what I always say is, some of us give these bloggers things to say. Yes, and before posting such, understand your niche, understand what you want. Yeah, you cannot stand for this and offline you are a total different being, online you are a total different being. That means you have two personalities.
Yeah, two identity.
Two identity. We don't know you. We actually do not know you. So I had to talk to her. We have gone past this stage. You cannot be posting this thing. You don't have to be like everybody. Like everybody. Like, if you notice, when the time I asked for my social media handles, I send you just LinkedIn and Facebook. I did not send you my TikTok page, not because there are crazy things, because personally I don't post crazy things on social media. But I feel like most of the videos I posted on TikTok does not reflect what I do. So the other day I went to my TikTok page and I have deleted so many videos. I have deleted them. I have to. Because this is what I want to be known for. It shouldn't be that. I don't want to go viral for something I am not. Somebody told me the other day, if you want to go viral, post nonsense things and you will go viral. And that is not what I want for myself.
So it's very important we know what we post as young people. I want to ask this question to any of you, Collins or Chari. We can talk about it and discuss it. This issue of I see a blogger say something about me or post, then I enter my room, I set up a camera, then I lash it you on camera. Like I go live, then I backlash you. You go when I publish the video, you see, you come back again. It's the media, a space for people to be exchanging words. I think I'll go with you first, Collins. Is the media that space where, because for me, it's immature.
Yeah.
We have an issue offline, we bring it online. It happens now, and we don't know the consequences of what we are doing.
Yeah.
We have something that's a chaotic situation.
Very, very chaotic.
It's a chaotic situation.
It is.
So what's your take on this particular aspect where you have an issue, you don't meet the person, or even when you meet the person privately, the person takes your response and put online?
Okay, first of all, taking personal issues online makes you very, very immature.
That's it.
Very, very, very immature. In fact, I really would not know how to describe you, because I don't see a reason why I will have a problem with you. We have an issue. Instead of talking to you directly, I take it online. What am I trying to show to people who are watching?
Yes, sure.
Two wrongs will never make a right.
Yeah.
Maybe you did something and I got so angry about it. I should meet you in person. I talk to you like a mature human being, like someone who reasons. We talk about it and we settle our problems, we go our ways. Why should I take it online? What am I telling people? I'm simply telling people that I'm a very, very young person, a very, very young, immature mind who does not know what he wants and is just looking for views and looking for likes. Because I believe that most people who take their problems online is because they want viewers to support them.
Forget this thing that people say, online in-laws. See, the media is not your friend.
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 It's like we say the police is my friend. No, media, I'm speaking to you as a journalist now. The media is not your friend.
The media will always be the first person to condemn you when you go.
He's not your friend.
No matter how many beautiful, wonderful things you do.
And also, I feel like no matter how you explain yourself, there will still be haters.
There will still be haters. There will still be haters.
Even if you explain and you will explain tired, there will still be people who feel like this thing you're saying does not resonate with me. So what do you have to say about this particular thing? Or you have something to say, Collins?
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
looking at this again, I think just want you to understand that taking whatever it is you're taking online, people don't really care about your response. They don't really care about your side of the story. Let me put it that way. They just want to see how two heads are logged in together and this person is saying this person is saying this. They want to watch, they want to laugh. It's like a comedy space. Yeah, they want to see who can talk
fun.
more. Yeah, it's fun. Who can talk more, who can maybe abuse, insult more, who has more this or that or what. They don't really care about what you say, how you want to defend yourself, how you want to make the other person look bad. They just enjoy what is going on. So please be mature. Go to this person, settle your problems amicably, and move on with life.
Before we get on the next break and we take should I say expert? Yeah, she's a journalist and she has been in the field for more than 15 years. She'll share with us about social media chaos. It's good, though we analyze it from a young mind's perspective, we also analyze it from a perspective of an expert, telling us how we can gatekeep, how we can know that this information is false and this information is true. But before we go, the question I'm asking here is, the issue of people putting cameras and defending themselves, what's your take on it, Sherry?
Okay, I always say different situations happen, and it depends on the situation, on what is at hand. Because there's issues that you have with people offline that are not online entirely. Issues like that, it does not have any business with online. You don't have to talk about it online. But in cases where it is already online and you who is in question or you who is the victim, it is okay if you want to give your opinion about that issue. But I believe that every content creator, every social media personality, every celebrity, they have their managers. They have people they can talk
That
to
manage them.
So before putting your camera and explaining yourself, hope you've spoken to those people. And there's always a right way to address that issue. There's always a right way to do it. If you feel like you want to talk, make sure your words are intact, because you can set up a camera and everybody turn against you. Like for the lady, the Nigerian celebrity whose sister was had an accident with a Dangote truck. Yeah, people were for her, but because she did not know how to come online, how to explain, she did not know when to talk, when not to talk. Yeah, how to calm down. She overreacted. She overreacted, and people started misunderstanding her, started insulting her, and so on.
No,
and so
it
forth.
became something bad. Because she was the one who first of all started and started talking about it. But along the line, she was the victim of her own information.
She was a victim of it.
I think setting up a camera and talking to the social space should not be. It should not be.
Number one priority.
Yeah, I think it should not be driven by emotion.
Yes.
Sit down. Calm yourself down. Understand what is going on. You understand? Give your own side of the story in the right way.
In the right way.
Yeah. So.
Very important. We are already getting. In fact, I'll not say what I want to say, but right now I think let's get on a short break. When we get back, our editor-in-chief, she has a perspective to tell us, and she'll give us her own perspective. Let's get on a short break.
The Counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution. Speak to the Counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution. Speak to the Counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution. Speak to the counselor with your girl, Lima Truth Mojoko. Educative, informative, and inspiring. We ask questions, raise concern, and propose solution.
You're welcome back. Mama Lay is already here. She has a lot to say. She's a media expert. She has also been in the field for more than 15 years. And there's a lot she has to say about this topic. Good afternoon, Mama Lay.
Hi, good day, Lima Truth Mojoko, and good day to your members on board. Speak to the counselor today.
It will interest you to know that Mama Lay is the editor-in-chief of Royal TV. Alright, Mama Lay, I'm going to go straight to the question. We are talking about social media chaos, and as an expert, or aside from the expert, as a journalist, what's your take on social media chaos?
Alright, the social media has been existing for some time, and actually the social media has come to stay.
Okay.
There's no way with changing times, changing technology and more, that we cannot go without the social media. But then, how do we manage the social media? The social media is a dumping ground, is a ground for everybody, anybody, anywhere, at any time. As long as you can manipulate your computer, you can manipulate your Android phone, you can manipulate whatever, you get there and things are happening on that space. But then, as journalists, how do we manage it? Do we just take it to be that dumping ground for everybody, anybody, anywhere, at any time, such that any information you see as a journalist, you just go around sharing left and right? No. As journalists, we need to verify. So I tell my colleagues every day that let's not believe too much on the social media, because it has come to stay, it has come with its positive sides, its negative sides. But then, how do we navigate the space? The social media is there for you and I.
All right, the issue of gatekeeping, like knowing information, because the topic is not just about social media chaos, it also has to do with information and false information, and disinformation. How can one be able to know that this information is false and misleading?
All right, talking about the social media space, which we are all using every day, we have information that are false, we have others that are disinforming the public, others that are misinforming. So the primary difference between disinformation and false information, specifically in the context of misinformation, is the intent to deceive, while both involve the spread of inaccurate content. Just the fact that people want to deceive people, they go about spreading false information and disinformation. So both involve the spread of inaccurate content. Disinformation is deliberate. They do it, they know actually that this is what they are doing, and they know that it's a wrong thing. They want to deceive. For those who are about spreading false information and disinformation, they are sure about it. And also, the information there at times is malicious. They do it to create chaos, to create problem within people or within communities and among people. And at times it's designed to manipulate, to fool people. And misinformation is often shared without harmful intent, typically by mistake. So that is the difference. Misinformation is not done to harm people.
Yeah.
Mistake, but disinformation is deliberate. That's just the difference I want to help our listeners and our viewers this day.
So how can I practice gatekeeping? Like, I want to practice the aspect of gatekeeping.
Manipulate people, to confuse people, exactly. And misinformation, somebody can do it without knowing. So that's just the two difference. But then we need to verify our sources. We need to verify every information that goes on air. Information verification is a process we know of, confirming the accuracy, the authenticity, as well as the consistency of facts and data before sharing.
All right, thank you so much, Mama Lay. Her name is Frida Leyna. Frida Leyna Voma. But before we like to call her Mama Lay for this town. Thank you so much, Mama Lay.
Thank you so much for receiving me on Speak to the Counselor.
All right, my people, it's at this point where I think she has said a lot of things in regards to the topic. Social media chaos. There's a lot happening on our social space. I could see the both of you nodding your head.
Yeah.
It means there are comments you have to say about it. I'll start with you, Cherry. Maybe you have some comments to make about some of the things she said.
Okay. All what she said is like completely correct, and for the misinformation and disinformation, I like the fact that she placed emphasis on misinformation and disinformation, because most people do not know the difference between misinformation and disinformation. And for example, the case with the little girl, the little girl, right? Most of the people that are spreading it, that is disinformation.
Yeah,
that is disinformation, because they know the effect of posting wrong information online, false information, and you're doing it being aware that if I post this thing, this is the cause, this will be the negative effect of it. That is disinformation. But it is different when somebody, especially for these young bloggers, young content creators, what most of them do is misinformation or false information. They just see something and they post. They see something and they post. And one thing that happened this year, I feel like content creators are becoming very, very careful with the things they do. With, for the popular actress that was locked up. And
they say if you don't set one example,
yes,
but others not learn.
Yes.
So you see that one example, everybody's eyes now, you know that if you do such a thing about somebody, it's prison. It's something you can go to prison for, because it's defamation of character.
Defamation of character.
It's defamation of character, but bloggers are not trained.
Most of them.
Any quack person can be
just
a blogger.
Get up. Yeah. Once you have your 1,000 followers, you're
a blogger.
You're a blogger.
You can set up a camera and say anything.
Yes, you can post anything.
Yeah.
And you talk because you don't know the repercussion of what they are saying.
And I like the fact that she had to suffer for what she said.
Like
yes. I like the fact because other people have learned from it. Other people have learned. They'll come and say allegedly. Allege. Yes, you take information from a faceless bloggers, anonymous, and you post and you say it as if you have an evidence, you have proof to prove the claims or the things you're saying. So I feel like if you feel like those people are spreading those disinformation, have to pay. You follow it up so that they should pay for it. They should pay for it, and for others to learn, it will help them to learn. Get your content straight. You can create content without sabotaging somebody.
Yeah, that's another one. I love the last part. You can create content without necessarily sabotaging someone.
Yeah.
All right. How can we curb this particular aspect of disinformation, misinformation? She has given one. We set one example, the other they learn. So what's your other take on it?
Okay, curbing disinformation. Should I take disinformation or misinformation? Any of them. Misinformation, like Mama Lee said, which was spreading false information without the intent of doing wrong. And disinformation is spreading that information with the intent of causing chaos or doing wrong. Now, how do we curb things like this? Misinformation, let me start from there. Now, misinformation, to curb this is to make sure that whatever you're posting or whatever you're bringing on air has concrete evidence.
Yeah.
You can prove it wherever you're being called. You can prove it because you have concrete information. You have, if possible, video evidence of whatever that situation was. And then this information, which is the intent of spreading wrong information or bad news to cause chaos. like what you just said, in fact, I don't want to go.
Like they become during the time of crisis.
Exactly.
We see people just wake up, sit in their house, set camera, do video, and say tomorrow will be 10 days ghost town. And people
And it spreads like wildfire. It spreads like wildfire. Before you know it, everybody is in the house. Nobody wants to go out because they are scared. They are afraid of the unknown. They don't know what will happen to them if they step outside. And because of that, the economy loses a lot. The economy loses a lot. So how do you curb these things? I think to the side of the government, they can curb these things by, putting in place measures that would take down stuffs like this. Putting in place measurements that will make people think when they want to do stuffs like this. And then for you personally, avoid it. Avoid it. Don't even get into it.
You must not trend that
Yes, don't get into
people
it. People
trend for the good reasons.
I don't know.
Not for the bad reasons.
I don't know why you will put yourself in danger because you want social media likes and followers. For how long?
That's a right
how long?
question.
How long?
For how long?
Yeah, because trends change every day. This might be trending today. The next day, it's a whole different thing that is trending. So you've risked your entire life for a 2-minute trend. It makes no sense. So just avoid it completely.
And most of these content creators, they are aware. They know because they have mastered how people behave and react to post online. So there's what we call queen of controversy. The one to be controversial. This Big Teddy posted a video, I think of some few weeks back, and people were backlashing her, insulting her. And when I saw the video, I was like, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows that if I post this thing, this is how.
Breast.
Yes.
This is how the way it is.
Yes.
Because the video was exposing all of her breasts.
She knows that this is how people will react to it. So it was not a surprise to her. Yes, she knew. She has the idea. Because they have understand how social media works. They know what to post and what not to post. So she intentionally put herself into that situation. So it was not a surprise to her that people are reacting to it the way they were reacting to it. So they know they have mastered, they have mastered the social media place. And when they want to, when they have been quiet for too long, they know is the exact thing to do so that they will start trending again. So they know these things.
The thing is to what end?
To what end? That is the question. To what end?
To what end? Anyway, they are making their cool cash. What's our own? Alright, this brings me to, well, we're about wrapping up with the program because it's almost time. We are left with few minutes. How can you come back on your feet in a case of disinformation? In a case where you're trending for the wrong reasons? How, as a human rights activist, how can you stand back on your feet? Social media chaos has to do a lot with the mind. There's a lot of things it has to do with the mind. And it also has to do with information. I'll give a reason why these two people are sitting on set at the end of the program, but it's good you answer the question first of all. How can you come back on your feet in a case of disinformation?
Okay, one of the things, if you're in that situation, what I'll tell you is, stay off social media for a while. Yes, stay off social media for a while. If you're trending for a wrong reason, stay off social media for a while. And another thing you should do is talk to professionals. Maybe look for a therapy, you have sessions with that person, and surround yourself with people who love you genuinely. People who love you genuinely, people who can bring you out of that situation. And you have to love yourself first. Yes, you have to love yourself first. Read books that can help lighten your mood. Pray if you have to. In fact, we have to pray at all costs for every situation. And healing is a process. Healing doesn't happen overnight. And as human beings, we react to situations differently. Someone like me, I can be very sad and I'm posting the memes online. You feel like I'm okay. So we have different coping mechanisms. Look for what works for you. If you need to heal off social media, please do that. Please stay off social media. Stay off social media for a while. And before coming back, ensure that everything has died down and you've sorted out the issue offline. Offline first. Because like you said, social media never forgets. They don't. It can die down for a while. Yes.
Especially when it's something that is trending.
Yes.
People have archives. Everybody has
Everything. They
archives
save.
of it.
Yeah.
They save all of those
They will go
archives.
to that
do.
Google
So
and
you
Google
can
will give
delete
back
your
everything.
They'll
archive.
give back everything.
You can delete your archive. I have mine, and I'll post it.
Yeah, yeah. They're
Yes,
just
we
waiting for
get-
you to make the,
yeah.
the next mistake, and
The
everything
next-
comes back.
All right. Before you go, one message before we get to ballot box. One message you have for young people. I'll begin with you before
Alright.
he concludes.
All right. Personally, for me, I'm very focused on the youth and on the children. I always say, as youths, we have to be careful. The social media is there. It can work for you and it can work against you. We have to be intentional about everything we do, the things we say online, the things we say offline, how we dress, the thing we do. If you want to be a dancer, you must not dance naked. You can do it properly.
Yeah.
So we have to be aware, because we cannot be blaming ignorance all the time. I was ignorant, I was ignorant, I was ignorant. We have there are books to read, there are things to learn from, there are people you can learn from. So educate yourself, seek awareness. You have to be current. Yeah, we have to. So be intentional about your life, about the things you do now, because we are doing this thing now. What about the effects? What about your future? What about your unborn children? Because trust me, I will not live my life responsible to marry someone who is very irresponsible.
Irresponsible, exactly.
Who is very irresponsible. If I notice you are that kind of a person, I will not. But I cannot marry somebody who speaks a different language from my own. So if I realize that that is how your past is, I will stay off you. To be very frank, I always say this: I'm a believer. I cannot marry someone who is not a believer. And people will say, "You can change, you can change, you can change."
No, you cannot change.
I will not. Yes,
No.
I don't have the
It's
time
not
to
your
change.
job
It's not my job.
to change. It's the Holy Spirit's job.
Yeah. So as young people, as youth, we should be careful. We should be careful of the things we post, both online and offline. Especially in the aspect of who is bringing up issues. WhatsApp now has reshare.
Yeah.
You just post something and another person will reshare. My sister showed me a video, I think last week. One of our contacts, she posted. It was a girl. You posted your fellow girl notes on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, probably because they had issues, and because you have issue with that person, you just hurry up and post.
How do people do? I mean, let me speak in pidgin. You are really having a cool time, like you call it, then you record.
You record. So we have to be careful. Think about your life. Think about your future. Your future is the most important part of it. So we have to be careful.
All right, we're moving on to Collins. What's your final word before we leave here?
All right. If I want to talk to young people, especially the young people who are involved on social media, who use the social space, use it for the right reasons.
For the right reasons.
There are so many things you can do on social media that will help to improve your life. Use it for the right reasons. Social media can destroy you as well as it can build you massively. So it will depend on what you're going to. We know that we are in a generation where everybody wants to be on social media. Everybody wants to be online. Everybody wants to know what is going on. Everybody wants to have fun. But there are so many, it's like a tree with so many branches. You choose the branch you want to stand on. Yeah, you will not be a bulky person and decide to stand on a very thin branch that will break and you fall. Do the right things on social media. Trend for the right reasons. And if possible, use social media to make your money positively.
Positively,
and not in the wrong way.
Use social media to make these two people can talk from now to tomorrow, but we have a few minutes to leave this set. And we want to move on to the ballot box. I brought you to talk on this particular topic because you're a TV presenter.
Okay.
I want to say this on air. And I brought you because we're talking about chaos. It has to do with the mind. You're a human rights activist. So there's a lot both of you can say. And Mama Le is joining still because she has to say from the perspective of a media expert. So that's the reason, and I've explained to our viewers, so we don't assume something else or say something else. You know, people are used to seeing the experts like that, those kind of things, so it's good we clarify the air. And a counselor anybody can be a counselor.
Can be a counselor.
Yeah, anybody can be a counselor. All right, we're moving on to the ballot box. You have one question to pick.
Okay.
So you read it loud, or we have few seconds to just read it loud, then you answer immediately. There's no time. We'll start with Collins. Yeah, we'll start Collins.
Okay.
This one that the both of you are smiling is nice. Eat it so that we'll get it.
One is shaking my head.
Hey.
My question says, what mistake people always make in relationships that you've learned from? One popular mistake people always make in relationship that I have
you've
learned from. I will use one word to say it.
Okay.
I will change him.
Yeah.
Or I will change her.
See, after this, I'll
That
give
is
you
it.
one bottle. Remind me after this program.
Yeah.
Remind me.
There
I'll
is,
change him. I'll change her.
Yeah. People always think that, when you're getting into a relationship, it is love, 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 love. Someone will tell you, take him for who he is, treat him better, treat him well. I'm using the word him because I'm a guy. I'm talking from a perspective of maybe a woman talking. Treat him better, treat him this and that. He will change. If the guy, in fact, how do I put this? If he does not treat you the way you expect to be treated properly, don't be with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be with him. I will not want him to continue. Thank you so much. All right, let's get your own question.
Okay, my question says, what grows stronger the more you give it away, yet disappears when ignored?
Maybe you answer.
Maybe you read the question again.
Yeah,
Let me get
because
it.
yes, I'm still trying to get it. What grows stronger the more you give it away, yet disappears when ignored?
Yet disappears when
ignored.
Looks like that's the riddle.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
That
it's
should be a riddle.
What grows stronger when you give it away,
yet disappears
disappears
when ignored? I think that should be a riddle, something like that.
Love?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh,
It's correct.
yeah, true.
It's love. Love goes stronger when you give it more and immediately dies off
When it is
once
ignored.
you say it's over. We are done.
Yeah.
That word, we are done. So it dies down. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having the both of you talk about things that have to do with not just youth but the society. Royal TV has a lot in store for you. Speak to the Counselor brings therapy at the comfort of your screen. And there's a whole lot we can digest here. But at this point, my people, I have to leave you. I have to go. I know you miss my face, but don't bother. Tomorrow I'll be here again for morning meet. Thank you so much. And we are hoping to have you again. And this time around, Collins, we're hoping to have you people for relationship talk. Collins can talk relationship. He like love. Let me talk in Boko. He likes love. Am I lying?
Well,
Everybody likes love.
thank you very much. Everybody likes love.
We just
Everybody
express it
likes
in
love.
different
Thank you
ways.
very much.
Yeah, everybody likes love and we express it in different ways. At this point, we are drawing the curtains for the program. I've been your host for this particular edition, Lima Truth Mojoko. And I'll still be here with you next week, Thursday, 3:30 to 4:30. Catch ya.